Hello. Some people were having trouble getting the Resident Evil 5 randomizer to run, so I figured I would make a short little tutorial. First things first, you gotta get to the GitHub page. You're gonna want to click releases over here and download the latest release. Then, go back to the main page, and you're gonna want to grab the .NET Framework runtime. It just lets you run programs written with that version of the framework, which is what I made it with. Then, grab Fluffy Quack's Arc tool. Then, you're going to want to grab arctool.exe out of the zipped folder. You're going to want to run the runtime installer. I already have it installed. Follow any prompts that it gives you. Hopefully it'll install properly. Then, you're going to want to grab the randomizer itself out of there. And before we do anything with that, you're going to want to go to Steam, find Resident Evil 5, right-click it, go to Manage, browse local files, and that'll get you Resident Evil 5's files. Then, go into the native PC_MT folder, into the image folder, and then into Archive. And in here, if you scroll down a bit, you'll find S100 through a bunch of other files, .arc. These are all of the level files. If you want, this is completely optional. You can select all of these files here. Anything starting with an S followed by 3 numbers, .arc, and we can just make a backup of those. This way, if you want to revert your game back to not being randomized, you can just copy these files back into the game, and it'll reset everything. Next, take your Arc tool and throw it in here. And now we can open up the randomizer. And I need to look into making this a little cleaner, but you find your install folder, which actually isn't here for this. Right. I've been doing testing in a different folder, so apologies, just a moment. Steam, Common, and then your Resident Evil 5 install, and you want to find that same archive folder. So, from your Steam library folder, Steam Apps, Common, Resident Evil 5, Native PC, Image, and then Archive. Make sure Archive is selected, hit OK. It should show the file path here, make sure it ends in Archive. And then you want to put just a basic seed number. We'll do 42069 420, because memes. Then choose all your settings. Randomize enemies will make it so enemies get randomized. These options are explained in detail on the page. Randomize items, same thing. For the most part, randomizing items tends to make the game pretty easy, because getting a bunch of weapons everywhere, weapons are pretty powerful, including key items into it is just kind of goofy. Including treasures just means you have a ton of money, and including safe items usually leads to some funny results. So if you want to not make it too easy but also have some silly things happen, I'd say just do include unsafe items. So I'll just do all that for the purposes of this. Hit randomize, and then we wait a little bit. You'll see that it's doing stuff by whether or not a bunch of folders show up in the game files. And these do take up a little bit of space, so if I check the properties, just one of these folders is 100 megabytes, so once it finishes, if you want to save some space, you can delete these folders. Otherwise, you just wait and let it do its thing. And there we go. Once it's finished, a little window pops up saying randomization complete. And as well, a spoiler log will be generated, which will explain what got placed where, in case you want to take a little peek. Now, you can just launch the game to double check that it worked. And my game's gone Japanese again. Has it? Wait. No, we're good. Okay. Oh, no, descriptions are Japanese. I don't know why this happens. But start out. Skip the starting cutscenes, and there we go. You can see Wesker running off in the background. Yeah. Simple as that to get the randomizer running. I'm sure Sheva's fine back there. She'll make it. That bird is stretching so badly. She's fine. She's fine. Is she still dying? She is still dying. Yeah. That should be everything to get the Resident Evil 5 randomizer working. If you have any problems, please make an issue on GitHub or just comment something down below and give me any info you can, and I will do my best to figure it out and get a new version put up. Hopefully sometime. Either way, thank you for taking a peek. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for trying it out. I really appreciate it. A while back, I couldn't even imagine starting a project like this, and it's been a lot of fun figuring out how to do this and seeing people enjoy it. So yeah, thank you very much, and good luck.